We're here with Laurence Culloty, Associate Director at Shaw Antennas. What does a typical day look like for your role?
Being Associate Director and working across sales and marketing, I suppose working with the sales and marketing team fills up a lot of my time, but I also work closely with the research and development team, with the production team, so yeah, no 2 days are really the same.
How did you get into this industry?
I initially started in accountancy, but I was very interested in marketing and sales, so gravitated towards more sales and marketing based roles. I initially started working for the parent company of Shaw Antennas, SFL, about 8 years ago, and over the last 3 years I've gravitated towards more working closely with Shaw Antennas.
What's one piece of tech in antennas that you find fascinating right now?
I'd actually say that the amount of functions an antenna can support, a single antenna can support. We've got a fantastic research and development team here at Shaw Antennas, and one of the most recent projects that they've developed is an 18-in-1 variant of our Sandcastle. And it's amazing to see just how much equipment in the vehicle it can support, like telematics, ANPR cameras, and routers, lots of equipment in the vehicle.
What's your vision for Shaw Antennas over the next few
European
years?
expansion is going to be a big element. We've recently opened an office in the Netherlands, and we're certainly looking to expand across Europe, initially sort of into the DAC and Benelux region. In the UK, we're lucky to supply a lot of the emergency services across the UK, but we'd be delighted to work with all of them. So I'd say that's our vision, to hopefully have one of our antennas on the roof of every emergency service vehicle across the UK.
How do you motivate your team to stay ahead in such a competitive market?
We're very lucky at Shaw Antennas. We've got a fantastic team, and I think everyone in the team takes a lot of pride in the antennas. We've got a big focus on quality, and I think that just shines through in everyone's motivation. So,
What's your leadership philosophy?
firstly, is to lead by example, and never be afraid to get stuck in. I also think continuing to learn. I think that every day is true. Every day can be a school day, and becoming an expert on the subject matter is really important to really know your product.
If you weren't doing this job, what do you think you'd be doing instead?
So, would have stayed in accountancy, I'm not sure, but in an ideal world, professional golfer, I suppose. But yeah, unfortunately, my golfing ability isn't quite up to scratch to achieve that.
What is an expert skill you have outside of work?
Well, unfortunately, not the golf. I have been riding motorbikes, motocross, since I was 11 years old. I definitely wouldn't class myself as an expert, but I think if I was to pick a skill, that's probably as close to an expert as I could be.
And finally, what's the best piece of advice you'd give to someone starting in this industry?
Getting to learn the product as best as you can. As mentioned earlier, I work closely with the research and development team, with the production team. I'm always learning new things. I think for anyone that's starting out in the industry, that's a great place to start.
Thanks, Laurence, and thank you for watching. See you next time.